100 envelopes, each addressed to a P.O. box I rented at this post office.
We have the keys to the P.O. box.
We bought 100 stamps and envelopes, choosing 6x9s. Closest to the size mail-in ballots are returned in. Then the hard part, addressing them all by hand. Next, I mapped out which cities and towns they would be mailed from and numbered them all to keep track. On Wednesday, August 26th, we visited 49 post offices and collection boxes across Hillsborough County, from populated areas to the most rural ones, dropping at least 2 envelopes in each.
2 more sent.
The pickup times for boxes vary, so we made sure each envelope was in before a letter carrier picked them up.
Just before 5 o'clock, the last ones are sent. And now we wait.
On Saturday, 3 days later, I checked the P.O. box. 97 had arrived on time. USPS says first-class mail is delivered in 1 to 3 business days, but you're encouraged to mail your ballot at least a week before Election Day.
42, 43.
I put them in order and figured out which 3 were missing. One from Sydney.
This is one of the locations where we dropped off 2 envelopes, number 27 and 28. 27 made it by Saturday, 28 still has not arrived.
The second missing envelope was dropped at this post office in Lutz, and the third was put in this collection box in Valrico. By Monday, they still hadn't arrived. On Tuesday, day 6,
2 more arrived today.
1 more to go.
It is Wednesday. It's been a full week since we sent all 100 envelopes around the county. We are still waiting on that one, so hopefully it's here. The 1 envelope that did not make it back within a week was dropped here at this collection box outside of a post office in Valrico. We dropped 2 envelopes here, only 1 made it back.
We set out to find out why.
Here are the 99 envelopes.
I wanted an expert to take a look to see if there was something I did wrong.
Well, your handwriting is impeccable considering you did 100 of them.
Meet Mike Searle, the president of the Tampa area local American Postal Workers Union. He does not speak for USPS, but does have decades of experience working for the Postal Service. I told him the results of my experiment.
So 1's missing out of 100.
1 out of 100.
Well, that's disappointing because the Postal Service has a much better record than that.
I reached out to the Postal Service on September 9th to find out what their record was. I was directed to a news release dated August 31st discussing service performance improvements during that month. Searle shared what may have happened to that envelope.
There's always a chance that it could have been destroyed in a machine.
Or it could have been directed to the wrong post office. Searle says it could still show up, and each day employees try to prevent this from happening.
In the morning, they sweep the machines, they sweep the floor, they have maintenance crawling through the rafters looking for mail that might have fell out of conveyor belts. We have nets hanging in places where mail falls sometimes.
I wanted to do this experiment ahead of the surge of mail-in ballots being sent to put the system to the test. But my envelopes are only similar in size to the ones that carry ballots. This is what they look like in Hillsborough County, clearly labeled official election mail, and they're tracked.
You can opt in with a cell number and or an email address, and we will notify you as soon as that ballot hits our office. We're going to let you know that we received it. If there's an issue, we'll be contacting you immediately.
Mail getting lost is not the norm, but it does happen. So send your ballots early and track them. If Election Day is nearing and your vote hasn't arrived at your supervisor of elections office, reach out so you can make your voice heard. In Hillsborough County, I'm Georgia Roman, Spectrum Bay News 9.